Hello everybody. Today marks the 29th anniversary of Minna Golf. But let's be honest, in recent years we haven't really seen the love this series deserves from Sony, have we?
29 years is crazy, isn't it? For some of you, you weren't even around when this series was at its peak. But whether you played them then or discovered them later, the contrast is clear. The soul of the best games from the series is something you just don't find in today's games.
For me, this series has been a lifelong journey. I've made countless friends, competed in official events, and even came close to joining the team at Clap Hands. After running the Mingol community for over 2 decades, it's become clear the magic of the past is something the official series may never recreate. It's not just that Sony and Clap Hands have parted ways, it's that the industry has lost the vision of what actually made this series successful.
Now, with all that said, I know a lot of you were pretty let down by the game that came out last year. Sure, it wasn't made by Clap Hands, but it totally was lacking attention to detail that actually made the series work in the first place. Thus, I wanted to try and bring that essence back. Well, maybe only some of it. Anyway, I'm well aware that it takes a lot more than this to fully revive these games. But a while ago, I started looking into whether we could bring back the online lobbies, and just to be clear, this isn't a hack or server emulation, and it's definitely not an official project. So do you guys miss hanging out with your friends in the online lobbies? Or did you actually want to be able to chat and trash talk your buddy while they are mid-swing?
Well, now you can. This is the Minna Lobby Link system. Just to reiterate, this isn't a hack or a server emulation. I wanted to build something that's portable and accessible, a way for us to preserve the series community side that's otherwise just gone. I've also modernized and upgraded it a bit, so I'll get into those details in a moment. But first, some of the OG fans of the series should recognize this lobby. For me, it was the first time seeing it about 2 weeks ago, and I thought it was pretty cool. If this is the first time for you too, well, this is the very first lobby for Minna Golf Online on PS2. It's no longer lost media now, but you can come check it out yourself. So, what I've built combines all the assets from every game that used this lobby system in this series, essentially a unified home for Minna Golf Online. Of course, it isn't perfect. I had to build a lot of it from memory, and sometimes the memory doesn't exist because I didn't play it at that time. So a huge thanks to everyone who uploaded any Minna Golf lobby videos on YouTube, because seriously, if you posted anything about the lobby system, I probably watched it. Now, if you're a veteran of the series, you'll feel right at home. I designed the lobby to work with the classic gamepad configurations. For those of you who prefer a smart device, there's a virtual controller built in. Just a heads up though, this is still in development, so the experience may change based on everybody's feedback. There are also keyboard and mouse mappings, but I haven't tested those as extensively, so I'm totally open to suggestions if there are better configurations. Okay, so once you're in the lobby, here are the basics. The home menu. You can access it through the clock UI or the home button. You've got your video, volume, and language settings. Straightforward stuff. But there's something extra. The language setting doesn't just switch your UI text. It also swaps the music between Japanese and international soundtracks. If you didn't know, the series had a history of changing direction and design between regions. Minna Golf 5 and Everybody's Golf World Tour had completely different soundtracks. Text chatting is simple. Press R2 or Enter to bring up the chat UI. You've got your chat log and some preset stamps. Stamps are one of the modernized upgrades I added to the system. It replaces the auto text dictionary. There's also a dedicated AFK mode button you can toggle on. It lets other players see when you're away, and it blocks any accidental inputs from getting through to the lobby. You can also activate it by holding down R3. Which is different from the original game's mapping, but it makes more sense because I've also made R3 mapped to change your avatar's stance. Another small upgrade for modernization. Avatar customization can be done through the home menu. But when you first log in, before you can enter the lobby, you'll need to set up your avatar in the clubhouse changing rooms. But here's the question. Without the original game, how do you get more avatar parts? Well, in Mingol 6, they added a pay-to-win system that used these gacha machines. I've repurposed them. Log in, interact with them, and you'll unlock new avatar parts to customize with. There's also a trading system, so you may swap parts with other users for the ones you are missing. You can check other people's profiles by clicking on them or summoning the L3 cursor to select them. If they have parts to trade, you'll see a trade button appear on the profile window. Since there is no friend system here to teleport to your friend with, I added a profile shortcut that allows you to jump to the lobby of that user for the profile you are viewing. So that just about covers all the basics, though I guess there is one more thing. You probably heard me mention video settings in the home menu earlier. Well, another fun modernization I've implemented is something called cinema mode. In some lobbies, I've enabled a shared screen where you can watch videos together with other people while chatting and hanging out. You could use this to watch someone streaming their game or share your own videos. Just talk to the NPC near the screens to try it out. And that, everybody, is the Minna no Lobby Link system. It's still in development, so expect to see some bugs. But these lobbies are no longer lost media anymore, and preservation matters, especially now when Sony is going against the grain and pushing to take physical media away from us. Peak games and content like this will be more difficult to share and experience for those that were born in a different time. So now's your chance to check it out while I have it up and running. Also, I haven't really tested it for capacity yet, so if it gets too heavy to run or too costly to maintain, I might have to take it down. The link and details are below in the description. Alright, have fun!
Nice shot!